Hello viewers, welcome to Big Man Business YouTube channel. In this video, we're going to be talking about Kenya's top imports. Keep watching, we got you covered. The Republic of Kenya, which is located on Africa's east-central coast and on the equator, acquired an estimated $15.6 billion worth of imported products in 2021. This figure represents a 10.7% gain from 2016 to 2019, but a minus 9.3% reduction from 2019 to 2021. Processed petroleum oils, palm oil, pharmaceutical mixes and dose, vehicles, and wheat were Kenya's most valuable imported items in 2021. Those five products accounted for around 1/5 or 19.7% of all Kenyan imports. According to 2019 data, China received 20.8%, India was next with 9.9%, the United Arab Emirates with 9.5%, Saudi Arabia with 7.2%, Japan with 5.5%, South Africa with 4%, the United States with 3.4%, Indonesia with 2.8%, Germany with 2.5%, and Egypt were the top suppliers, accounting for over 2/3, which is 68.2% of Kenya's international purchases. From a continental viewpoint, Asian countries accounted for 65.3% of Kenya's total imports by value. Kenya's import purchases were supplied by 15.7% of European trade partners, while 12.7% came from other African countries. Exporters in North America had 4.3%, Latin America got 1.6% excluding Mexico but including the Caribbean with 1.6%, and Oceania with 0.3%, led by Australia and New Zealand, had lower percentages. Given Kenya's population of 49.4 million people, the country's total $15.6 billion in 2021 imports equates to nearly $320 in annual product demand from each citizen. If you're new to the Big Man Business YouTube channel, please subscribe and turn on the notification bell to receive updates on new business expert videos. For more international business news and updates, please visit www.bigmanbusiness.com. Kenya's top imports. The following product groupings account for the majority of Kenya's import purchases in 2021. The percentage contribution of each product category in terms of total imports into Kenya is also indicated. Mineral fuels including oil, $1.4 billion accounts for 8.7% of total imports. Machinery including computers, $1.23 billion account for 7.9%. Electrical machinery, equipment, $1.21 billion account for 7.7%. Vehicles, $1.2 billion account for 7.7%. Iron, steel, $999.9 million account for 6.4%. Plastics, plastic articles, with $883.3 million account for 5.7%. Animal/vegetable fats, oils, waxes, $706.2 million account for 4.5%. Cereals, with $690.4 million account for 4.4%. Pharmaceuticals, $530.8 million account for 3.4%. Articles of iron or steel, $405.8 million account for 2.6%. Kenya's top 10 imports accounted for nearly 3/5 or 58.9% of the total value of its international goods acquisitions. The fastest growing rise in value among Kenya's top 10 import categories was iron and steel goods, which increased 31.5% from 2020 to 2021. Animal or vegetable fats, oils, and waxes came in second for increasing import purchases, with a 25.8% increase. Kenyan imports of both plastics as a material and plastic goods grew at the third fastest rate, increasing by 20.3%. Mineral fuels, including oil, were the laggard among Kenya's top 10 import categories, with a 59.2% drop due to Kenya's reduced purchases of refined petroleum oils and petroleum gases. Kenya's top exports. The Republic of Kenya, which is located on the equator and along Africa's eastern coast, exported an estimated $4.95 billion worth of goods worldwide in 2020. This figure represents a minus 13.2% drop from 2016 to 2019 and a minus 15.3% drop from 2019 to 2021. Coffee, tea, and spices were the top 5 products exported from Kenya, followed by live trees, plants, and cut flowers, unknit or non-crocheted apparel and accessories, fruits and nuts, and vegetables. In 2021, just 5 categories accounted for 58.6% of the total value of all Kenyan exported goods. According to the most recent available country-specific data from 2021, importers in Uganda accounted for 10.7% of the global total, the United States was responsible for 8.7%, the Netherlands with 8.1%, Pakistan with 7.6%, the United Kingdom with 6.7%, the United Arab Emirates with 6.5%, Tanzania with 5.6%, Rwanda with 3.9%, Egypt with 3.2%, China with 2.5%, the Democratic Republic of Congo with 2.3%, and Senegal with 2.3% purchased 67.9% of Kenya's exports. In terms of value, 37.9% of Kenya's exports were supplied to African countries, while 27.4% were sold to Asian buyers. Kenya exported 24.8% of its total exports to Europe. North America got 9.4%, Oceania received 0.4%, and Latin America without Mexico but includes the Caribbean all received smaller percentages of 0.1%. Given Kenya's population of 48.7 million people, the country's total export commodities of $4.95 billion in 2021 equate to nearly $100 for each Kenyan. Kenyan export product groupings with the largest dollar value in global shipping in 2021 are discussed. Keep watching. The percentage share of each export category in terms of total Kenyan exports is also indicated. Coffee, tea, spices, $1.4 billion accounts for 27.7% of total exports. Live trees, plants, cut flowers, with $712.7 million stands at 14.4%. Clothing, accessories, $279.8 million stands at 5.7%. Fruits, nuts, $268.9 million accounts for 5.4%. Vegetables, $266.3 million stands at 5.4%. Gems, precious metals, $264.7 million accounts for 5.4%. Ores, slag, ash, $247.4 million account for 5%. Knit or crochet clothing, accessories, $149.6 million accounts for 3%. Vegetable/fruit/nut preparations, one with $42.7 million stands at 2.9%. Iron, steel, $72.3 million at 1.5%. Kenya's top 10 exports accounted for 76.4% of the total value of its global shipments in terms of value. The fastest growing export category among the top 10 was gems and precious metals, which increased by 958.4% from 2019 to 2021. Kenya's stronger overseas gold sales fueled the triple-digit increase. Knitted or crocheted garments and accessories came in second with a 36.4% rise in export sales. Kenya's fruit and nut shipments increased by 31.5%, the third fastest increase in value. Iron and steel was the lone decliner among Kenya's top 10 export categories, with a minus 46.4% reduction year over year. Tea, including flavored variants, is Kenya's most valuable exported product, accounting for 22.4% of the country's total exports at the 4-digit harmonized tariff system code level. Fresh or dried flowers for bouquets or ornamental purposes came in second with 12%, followed by coffee with 5.2%, gold with 4.9%, dates, figs, pineapples, mangoes, avocados, and guavas with 3.8%, fresh or chilled leguminous vegetables with 3%, unknit and non-crocheted men's suits or trousers with 2.4%, titanium ores and concentrates also with 2.4%, and unknit and non-crocheted women's clothing with 1.9%. Kenya's total exported goods account for 1.9% of the country's overall gross domestic product, valued at $262.7 billion in purchasing power parity US dollars in 2021. In PPP terms, exports will account for 1.9% of overall GDP in 2020, compared to 1.8% in 2020. Those percentages imply that Kenya's total economic performance is becoming less reliant on products sold on overseas markets, albeit over a short period of time. The unemployment rate is another important measure of a country's economic performance. According to Trading Economics, Kenya's average jobless rate was 7.2% in September 2021, up from 4.7% a year earlier. Nairobi, Kenya's capital, is known as the world's safari capital and the green city in the sun. Thanks for watching this video. We are open to suggestions. Kindly drop your comments in the comment box, and don't forget to subscribe to the Big Man Business YouTube channel. See you in the next video.